Alright, chat, this video is called The Avengers Are Cooked. Let's get into it. I'm not really sure what this is about, but I have a good idea just based on this image right here.
On my soul, they're fucked. So they dropped the teams in Avengers Doomsday, and son, I'm crying. This gotta be bottom 5 lineups of all time. For reference, this is Dr. Doom's team. I bet.
Wait, what?
Bottom 5 lineups of all time. For reference, this is...
There ain't no way those are all on Doom's team. King Thanos? Who the fuck is Captain Hydra? Ultron? No. Mephisto. The Maker? The Maker is Reed Richards. Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is the Fantastic Four. How would the Maker be on Doom's team? Evil Black Widow, where is this guy getting this information on?
Dr. Doom's team.
I beg your pardon?
If this is truly the villain roster for Avengers,
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane. Null is not gonna be in fucking Doomsday, bro. What are we talking about?
Doomsday, go ahead and wrap the movie up. Yeah, it's over. This entire film is about to be a montage of different superhero teams getting their ass handed to them. The intellect of these 5 characters alone could dominate the multiverse. If you've been keeping up with the current line of Ultimate Comics,
I mean, I don't know about Thanos. He's kind of a fucking dumbass. But the Maker, Doom, Ultron, and Hulk. Nah, that's crazy. That's insane. They're all geniuses. And Ultron's only a genius because he's AI.
and you already know that the Maker by himself is manipulating the laws of the Omniverse. A lot of people truly don't understand just how dangerous the Maker really is. One of the main reasons that the Maker is so dangerous is because he is the pinnacle of all evolutionary genetic engineering. Combine that with his mastery of advanced hypercloning and you have a serious problem. If you want to reach the Maker, you have to get through his ever-expanding army, which includes Celestials, copies of the entire Avengers roster, the Children of the Vault. We haven't even talked about the overpowered characters within his council like the Rasputins, Ra and Khonshu.
Why is magic there?
Costa, and an incredible Hulk with the powers of the Iron Fist. Mind you, he's done most of these.
What? 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 The Hulk with the power of the Iron Fist? Huh? What?
Feats while he's been on house arrest. The main superhero teams appearing in this film will include the Fantastic Four, a team significantly lacking in power if it wasn't for the birth of the multiversal reality warper Franklin Richards. At 10 years old, got hit with a direct attack from the mad Celestial Erishim the Judge. This is the same Celestial who was using black holes as transportation in the Eternals movie. Franklin is so powerful that not only does he take a direct blast from this Celestial, Franklin turns that Celestial attack into flowers, and he starts turning another Celestial into a big one. In my opinion, based off the comics, the main rivals for the Fantastic Four are going to be Dr. Doom and Mephisto. We might just get that famous battle between Franklin and Mephisto, where a young Franklin...
Yeah, I was going to say, Mephisto is probably going to be in the movie. He's been set up in other projects, like Ironheart. He's been referenced in other stuff as well. I just can't remember what it is. I'm not gonna lie, the MCU has been a little weird lately, so I don't remember everything, but I know he's been referenced before.
That finally has the realization that Mephisto is a real bad man. As we dive in more on the
Well, I mean, he's literally Satan in the MCU, and Marvel Comics, and Marvel cartoons, and Marvel in general. He's Satan.
Complicated relationship of Dr. Doom and Mephisto. Also got the Thunderbolts roster, which is definitely not bad knowing that the Sentry is on the team too. Knowing how this team is laid out, I would love to see them fight these 3 right here. Oh, Ultron is going to be pissed because he's like, I know these niggas are scrubs. And I bet you Everybody would get out of their seat if the Sentry walked up to Maestro Hulk and Hydra Cap walked up to Winter Soldier. Nah! Running this 1v1 fade back would be peak fan service. This fight right here arguably has some of the best hand-to-hand choreography that the MCU has to offer.
Okay, but how do we get Captain Hydra? I don't fucking understand. Unless they just take Captain America hostage and brainwash him like they did to Bucky? Like, how are we making Captain America into fucking Hydra?
Imagine them running this fade back with roles reversed. Steve Rogers is now the guy that's no longer holding back. The next team up is the X-Men. I'm terrified that King Thanos is gonna walk out there by himself.
Yeah, Thanos would wipe the floor with the X-Men. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you gotta have Jean Grey on your team or something to save you from that shit.
The same Thanos who was using the cosmic Ghost Rider's penance stare as a mourning reflection for all the universal atrocities that he has committed. Do you know how scary King Thanos has to be for a cosmic entity as powerful as Galactus to be running at him like he is a resistance fighter in Star Wars on a suicide mission? Proceeds to one-shot Galactus and then recruit Cosmic Ghost Rider into his crew. I told y'all before, throughout his entire story, this version of Thanos did not lose once. I don't know who they about to have him fight. The fact that he's even here is disrespectful. And the last team is obviously the Avengers, including Thor, Ant-Man, Loki, the new Cap,
There's no way that we're gonna have this many villains in the movie as well. Like, if that's what they wanted to do, why use Doctor Doom? You're just gonna make him look like a scrub if you're gonna have all the most powerful villains in the entire Marvel universe also go up against all of the Marvel superheroes in the Marvel universe. How are you gonna top that? We've already had this problem with the Infinity Saga. Why would you just run that back and just one-up yourself to a degree where you can no longer one-up yourself after that?
Falcon and Shang-Chi.
That just seems dumb.
A few people committed to the idea that Chris Hemsworth will become Rune King Thor. Rune King Thor is arguably the most powerful version of Thor we have ever seen in comics. After sacrificing...
Was that Loki's head?
Is arguably the most powerful version of Thor.
There's no way he decapitated him, right?
We have ever seen in comics. After sacrificing both
he was just pulling him by his ponytail, right? No way he decapitated him.
And drinking from the well of Mimir, Thor gained the ability to not only see the past, but also control the present.
Wait. So this emote in Marvel Rivals is a reference to this scene in the comics then?
Well of Mimir. Thor gained the ability to not only see the past, but also control the present and look into the future. This power not only made him omniscient, but gave him the ability to erase characters from existence. Vaporize 5 Elder Gods with just a swing of his hammer. Completely repair the Yggdrasil tree with just a thought. He did all this while having his brother Loki's head on his hip like Kratos had Mimir.
Oh, so he did decapitate him. Oh, okay. Well,
Rune King Thor and God of Stories Loki is on the Avengers roster. Getting to see them duke it out against the symbiote army of Null and the Maker's army is crazy. One thing you know I'm excited for, shout out to my boy Nightcrawler, you know Shang-Chi is gonna thrive in any environment. I would love to see him thrive against 2 characters who live on emotionally manipulating all of their enemies. Even with those upgrades, fighting this villain roster is a monumental task. The scariest part is that even if the Thunderbolts do get the upper hand on the group that they're fighting against initially, including evil Black Widow, it's only going to be a matter of time before the X-Men or the Avengers get curb stomped, and you better pray that it's not Null who pulls up on Sentry. Only thing that could make this movie better is if they brought in my boy Robbie Reyes and Johnny Blaze. Oh! I know one thing for sure and two things for certain. Robbie Reyes, the multiversal Ghost Rider, is not going for none of that. Even though this villain roster is stacked to the brim, you put somebody like Robbie Reyes on the case and their numbers are going to dwindle rapidly. Make all the jokes you want to, but the multiversal Ghost Rider ain't for the games. Those are just my thoughts. Y'all gotta let me know. What are you looking forward to in Avengers?
There ain't no way this is the actual roster of villains. Why, like I said, I already explained it. Why would they do that? That's too much. That's too much, bro. This will be a generational movie if they put all of those characters in there, bro. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna give this guy a subscription, and I'm gonna like his video. Yeah, there ain't no way, dude. Dude, I don't have to explain it anymore. I'm just gonna end the video. Like, no.
Uh-oh.
Subscribe.
Let's up those numbers!
I'll see y'all later. This is insane, bro.